Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
You know, we've talked to a number of people who actually like tech at these levels, even though if you think rates are rising.
Some people like tech at this level. Yeah, it's amazing the amount of BS they keep throwing at us on these shows. No different than the BS we get every day from Washington. All the lies. You know, what's going on with the FBI? What's going on with this? What's going on with that? Nobody wants to tell you the truth. Wall Street, same thing. Nobody wants to tell you the truth. The only way you can make money on Wall Street is to close your ears and follow the flow of money. I mean, Wall Street, there's no magic how Wall Street works. It's pretty simple. You have the big institutional money. That's what everybody focuses on. You have JP Morgan or BlackRock. They go and they'll represent a pension fund. Let's say it's the California Pension Fund, or it's the New York Police Pension Fund. And they take that money and they have to invest it. That's what you need to follow. Anything else, all this stuff they're telling you, these geniuses are telling you, doesn't mean a thing. I mean, the stupidity of it. Listen to this.
Well, right now you have to like the equity market because outlook for earnings is pretty good across the board. We've had the price earnings ratios come down over interest rate fears. So I think those companies that have a pretty good outlook are very attractive.
And that's not true. First of all, I don't care about earnings. I don't believe a thing they say about earnings. It's like saying that we're going to believe Hunter Biden, or we're going to believe the Congress, or we're going to believe the Senate, or we're going to, I mean, give me a break. Or we're going to believe the FBI, or we're going to believe whatever. I mean, for her to come on and make a statement like that is so stupid. Listen to this.
What we don't know is the magnitude of this, the magnitude of earnings decline. It's pretty much baked into the cake for next year. Earnings are going to decline. You know, Josh talked about it, Bryn talked about it, Sarat talked about it. Steve obviously covers a lot of this. From my perspective, it's really important to understand the magnitude.
Give me a break. These are the same people who were stunned that the market went down 1,000 points. These are the same people who, when I was saying, look, we're rallying off June's low. After we started to short the market from November 2021, that's when the tech went down 30%, and that's when I told my members, start shorting, it's over for the tech. And then in January, we'll keep shorting the market. These people, when we got to June and the market started to rally, they said, oh, no, we're now starting all over. We hit the bottom now. This is the bottom. This is the bottom. These same people, not one of them said, no, this is going to go lower, and this is a bear market rally we're in right now. And we're going to go up to about 400 on the S&P, maybe a little higher, and then we're going to give it all back. I kept saying that. See, but they come back with all these stories. I mean, these stories just go on and on and on. This is crazy. Here's one story that's pretty good.
I hope next year the chairman skips Jackson Hole because this is 2 years in a row that he's put the markets offside.
They don't want to go to Jackson Hole anymore because he always destroys the market. Listen, the stock market, if you just get away from all the information, all those people you see on TV, all those guests come on, if you just follow the money, where is the money going? Now, I know it's hard to do that. And why do you think Steve and I designed a chart? Took years, about 10 years of work to design a chart that follows the money. Like I said yesterday, I can't follow Jamie Dimon. I can't follow BlackRock. I can't follow them where they're going. But the one thing we can follow is where's the money going? And wherever the money is going, you're going to find Jamie Dimon. Wherever the money is going, you're going to find BlackRock. Wherever the money is going, you're going to find Wells Fargo or Morgan Stanley. And that's what we did. You're following the money. You got 11 sectors in the market. You don't need to know the 11 sectors. You don't need the hottest sector or the weakest. Just pick out 5 or 6 stocks, the best stocks. And that's the hardest thing to get people to do. When I show people my portfolio, when they're brand new gang members, and the first day they're with us and I go to my portfolio, they fall over. They're stunned to see my portfolio because my portfolio only has 6 stocks and 2 ETFs. That's right. Why do I need more than that? Any pro has just about 6 stocks and 2 ETFs. Why do you need more than that? I have Caterpillar, which is an industrial. I have Goldman Sachs, which is one of the best banks. I have Intel, represents broadly the semiconductor. I have Schlumberger, one of the best in the oil sector. And retail, low, I have that's one of the best. So that's a great combination. And then on top of that, I'm always either buying the spiders or I'm selling the spiders short. Give you an example, the spiders. On June 17th, we bought the spiders, and it went up about 17% from June to right around, we got out around 429. I think we got in somewhere around 365, something like that. It went to 420, and then we turned around, so that made us up about 17%. Then we turned around and immediately changed our position and shorted the market, going down. So we started to short it. I think we started to short it around 425, something like that. It's now at 398. So that means the spiders, we caught the rally off of June, up 17%, and then now we have another 7% in our pocket by shorting it. Because I waited for the money, for the market to come to me. I did the same thing with Caterpillar. Okay, same thing with Caterpillar, same thing with Goldman Sachs. I mean, Goldman Sachs, you can't have a better bank or Intel or for semi. So my point is, you don't need a lot of stocks, and you don't need to know all this information. Once they took price discovery away from us, where you and I would determine what we would pay for Caterpillar or Goldman Sachs by bidding each other, once they took that away from us and they rigged the market, got rid of price discovery, and they decided to rig the prices themselves, they would decide what the prices should be at, the plunger team and so forth. Then I had to learn quick. I had to get rid of all this stuff in my head for over 55 years that you go in, you look at a company's balance sheet. First thing I always go to is their free cash flow. Then I look at their margins. Are they maintaining a margin? That was so hard to get rid of. I was brought up with that. You look at a company's assets. You look at the first thing you look at is their free cash flow. Then you look at how strong are those margins. They keep holding those margins. If they hold those margins, you know that company's going to keep going up. That's all gone now. Doesn't give you any information. Doesn't give you any insight in which way the stock's going to go. There's companies that are rallying at $185, and they shouldn't be even $10 because everything's rigged. But there's the good side of that makes things so much easier. It's almost a blessing. We'll talk about that when I get back. Join my gang free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Try it.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for
30 days. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. This is Steve Celeste here, the Director of Education for philsgang.com. Just giving you an easy step-by-step process on how to join the gang for 10 days for free with our Working Investor program. So it's as simple as going to www.philsgang.com. At the top of the site, you're going to click on Get Started. Once you're on the next page, simply click on the red banner where it says 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. All right, thanks for listening to the show, and I'll see you on the charts.
Thanks, Steve. Again, go to my site, philsgang.com. Free for 10 days. And you can make the decision yourself. Nobody's going to sell you. You got to sell yourself. At the end of 10 days, you decide to stay. That's terrific. And then you're going to really become an expert at shorting. And that's what you really need. You need to know how to short. You know, while I was waiting, I'm watching on TV. AT&T CEO, this guy by the name of Stinky. And then they got with that Corning, and his name, I don't know what his name is. Willie B, something like Weeks or Willie Weeky, Weeky Leaky, something like that. Anyways, so they're on there talking about everything they're going to do. So they bring them on. So they've been on there for about 10 minutes. Maybe you're seeing it now if you're at the office, home watching Fox Business. They're telling us everything about what Corning's going to do and what AT&T, and they're going to. Who cares? So someone's going to go nuts, listen to them, and they're going to buy the stock instead of putting it on my Pro 2 color-coded chart, and it's telling you it's red. It's solid red. Now, on the color-coded chart being solid red, this is what took us years to come up with. How to make sure that's all red. Because the red tells us that the money is flowing out of that stock. It's not maybe, it's not a little. So it's telling me do not buy Corning. I mean, do not buy AT&T. What's Corning's symbol? Find that for me. I forgot what there it is. But so that's what all you need to know. Someone's going to sit there and CLW. All right, let's put up CLW. Oh, I'm sorry, that's right. All right, let's put up GLW. God, I haven't traded that in years. GLW. I didn't know they're even in business. GLW. Hold on. So I put up GLW. Oh, geez, that's another hot one. Are you kidding me? The first thing I see about the two of them, they're below the 200-day moving average. What does that mean? The first thing when you see a stock below a 200-day moving average, that means the breath is bad. It doesn't mean that Stinky went out and ate a salami sandwich at lunchtime or Willie B there fell in the lake or something. No. When you have your stocks underneath the 200-day moving average, it's telling you there's not enough buyers. There's not enough buyers. It's called breadth. And the problem right now, the reason the market's having such trouble is there's too many stocks underneath the 200-day moving average. If you look at the S&P, there's about 33, 35%. That's all that's above the 200-day moving average. You got to have 70%. Then you know you got volume, you know you got buyers. So it doesn't mean anything what they're talking about. I mean, your life could be so simple. Take Intel. This is the one we this turned red, solid red on April 20th. April 21. And the price at that point was around $48. Today it's at $32. So but that's a 33% return. 33, and it's solid red. It told you, no matter what anybody said about Intel, any of these jibber jabbers came on. I mean, I just can't believe what these people say. It's just unbelievable. Listen to this dope right here. This is just incredible. Listen to what he's saying.
So we feel really good about where the market...
I'm sorry, she's saying.
So we feel really good about where the market is headed.
You feel really good where it's headed? Are you nuts? What are you, nuts? You feel good where it's headed? Nobody else feels good where it's headed, you dope. Why would anybody feel good where the market is headed when you pull up a chart number one? Stocks are underneath the 200-day moving average. You take the S&P 500 stocks, put it on a chart, put it on the 200-day moving average, and you'll see it's all the stocks, most of them are underneath the 200-day moving average. That is horrible. That means there's no buy. We don't have buyers. There's no buyers. Are you kidding? The bank stocks should be going through the roof. There's no buyers. Nobody has confidence in the market. But see, it's their job. These people here who are on Fox and CNBC, it's their job to come out and BS you to make you feel good. So you won't put off buying that car, or you won't put off buying that grill. And then Fox Business, and then CNBC, and then Bloomberg, all competing for GM as a sponsor. And then what GM does, it gets the stats to see which station, okay, is it Bloomberg, CNBC, or Fox, which station makes people feel the best, like they want to go out and buy something. I mean, they can break down any demographic at all, okay, they want. They can tell how many people have a above ground swimming pool compared to an in-ground in some area. They know all that. So all their job to get on these stations and is to make, and these TV shows, to make you feel good. How can you feel good when the market is telling us? I mean, we got a yield. It's 300 basis points, and nobody's buying the banks. It's telling you this market is in deep trouble. That's the message from the market. We could be at the beginning stages of a confident crisis, but they're not going to tell you that. I'll tell you that. If I tell you that, are you kidding? GM wouldn't advertise with me. They'd say, that guy, holy mackerel, people wouldn't even buy a horse, never mind a Chevy pickup truck. I'll be back after this break. But at least we tell you the truth, for God's sakes.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Green at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
Phil'sGang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Phil'sGang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I think we're still not really seeing any strong recessionary measures here for small business. We're seeing somewhat of a slowdown, but they're very resilient and they seem to be doing very well.
No problem with small businesses. No problem. When small businesses are relying on the consumer, when 20 million people can't pay their utility bill, you think they're going to come in your little store, your little business, and buy a shovel from you? Are you an idiot? We got record delinquencies, not only on utility, but rent. Rent went up 15%. 8 million people can't pay their rent. Savings hit a new low. They always lie to you about savings. Hit a new low. Are you kidding? Filings for unemployment benefits continue to rise, not go down. See, that's their job, to lie, to make you feel good. When you listen to me and I tell you the truth, you're not going to go buy a car. You're going to buy a mule Or maybe you'll find a big turtle and ride him to work. I mean, you're not going to buy a car listening to me. Refis down 71%. What's that tell you? As I just said, rents year over year up 15%. Listen to me. All you need to know is that the Federal Reserve are a bunch of crooks. They're responsible for the massive, unsustainable debt that this country is carrying and individuals are carrying. This unsustainable debt. They gave everybody easy debt to create this fake prosperity, this fake expansion. What are you, nuts? Remember the housing bubble? Remember when they created that? Because Baby Bush screwed up? Remember 9/11? He was desperate. So he said, let's start a housing. And they started to finance anyone that could breathe. They didn't have to have income verification. Bottom line, they're selling homes to anyone. They are selling homes to people that shouldn't be having a home, should not own a home. They weren't doing them a favor. Tremendous debt. They're doing the same thing now, but they're doing it differently. When the Fed creates a system of bubble finance through the zero rates, they weren't doing anybody a favor, just the very, very wealthy, because they wanted that inflation. What they're really doing is creating this excess of artificial credit so they give it to Main Street people, so they can borrow more money, so they can go speculate. But they can't afford to, but they don't care. They give it to them, just like they gave money to people to buy a house they shouldn't have. They just want them to go out and buy something. I mean, are you kidding? The Federal Reserve had destroyed our country by creating massive debt to get that Wall Street group, the wealthier, let them become wealthier. The idea is get them wealthier. This is awful. So the Fed, in the end, has created a massive incentive with these zero rates. Massive rewards. For who? The very, very wealthy. Screw Main Street. Main Street's in deep trouble. That's what you're seeing today. That's what you're seeing with the 1,000-point drop. Whatever happened to these idiots that come on the TV telling us how 2 weeks ago how this was a new bull market rally, and you heard me say they're full of it. It's not a bull market rally. Since 2008, the Fed has been creating a massive reward situation for top. They get these big rewards by zero rates. Now look at Main Street, what they're doing to them. The government goes out and hires 87,000 new IRS agents to help Biden administration to get more money. So where do they take the wealth from? They take the wealth from Main Street, not from the rich. So they're going to go out and take wealth from Main Street, who has a household, let's say a household income of $50,000 or less. How is that going to help the economy? It's not. The government since 1975 to 2020 has screwed Main Street. What they have been doing, if you've been making let's say you've been making $50,000 a year or less, you're an individual. You should have been making $1,444 more a month since 1975 to 2020, and then adjust for inflation. But you didn't. That money's gone. That money went from the bottom, Main Street, up to Wall Street, up to the wealthy. That's where the Main Street. They stole the money from, and now they got 87,000 new agents coming out to do that. And you're telling me the economy's great? It's terrific?
I think we've already witnessed the kind of 2008 style performance in June. I don't think that's where we're going back to.
Oh, you don't? How do you know that? I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. And you know that? You've never been right about a thing. You're like the Federal Reserve. Never been right. All I know is we've been right consistently. When we bought the spiders, they went up 17%. We got out, turned around, and we sold them short, and we're up 7%. We bought Starbucks, went up 27%. We just took our position, took our profit, turned around, we just started to short it. It's on its way down, we had about 5%. Apple, we went in, we bought it. We bought all these the same day, June 17th, I think it was. We bought Apple, went up 33%. We got out, took our profits, and now it's going down. We're shorting it. We got about 9%. Microsoft went up 19%. We got out. Now we're shorting it. It's down 9%, making 9%. Now, I'm not suggesting every one of my gang members did this. I don't know what they made. But if they followed their chart the way they're taught, the color code, okay, they'd be close to this. Now, you've got to take all this noise out of the market, and you got to take the Federal Reserve out of the market. You can do that. You're the only one that can do it. Ron Paul tried to get rid of the Federal Reserve. He can't. Kennedy tried it. They killed him, assassinated him. Look at over the past 25 years, using the zero rates caused such an explosion of debt. We are now feeling it. They created both a bubble economy and a bubble stock market, but nobody understands that. They don't want to believe it. Instead, they come on TV and tell you how great everything is, right?
6 months from now, and that's when the policy will really take effect, we're going to have dramatically lower inflation.
No, you're not. You're going to have worse inflation. You're going to have worse inflation because they're not doing anything to fix it. You can't keep spending money the way the government's spending money. So what do we care? That doesn't interfere in our thinking when we buy Apple or we bought Microsoft or we bought Starbucks. None of that is important to us. We don't even bother ourselves with that stuff. We've got it down to a point that our members look at one thing when they buy a stock: the money flow. If the stocks are below the 200-day moving average, that means the overall market is in deep trouble. Because that means 70% of the S&P 500 stocks are not above the moving average. They don't have support. Right now, there's only 35% of them. That's what I need to know. Then I take a look at the volume. We have more sellers than buyers. Then when I look at an individual stock, I don't care if it's going up. I don't care if it's going down. Because we make money both ways. Up and down. We're not tied to sitting here hoping and hoping and hoping my stock's going to go up. We could care less. Look, make it simple. Make it easy. Try for 10 days. Go to philsgang.com, okay, and click on where it says Get Started, and click on where it says Working Investor Group. Free for 10 days, and you're going to have fun at it.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth. You get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join the gang free for 10 days. Get your color-coded chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, when to run like hell, which sets you up beautifully for a sell short. And then you get your classes. I mean, you get so much. Those 10 days you're going to really learn, and you're going to understand how the market works. And then when you listen to all these people on these TV programs, you're going to look at them like they're jokes, because they are. They are. Look, all I can tell you is the Federal Reserve created a bubble. They first created the dot-com bubble. That collapsed. Then they turned around and created the housing con bubble. That collapsed. They're both built on zero rates, low rates. Both collapsed. Who won? The wealthy. The wealthy. Who lost? Main Street. The very, very wealthy. I'm not talking about the 1%. I'm talking about the 1/100th of 1%. They won. Those are our owners. They're the wealthy. Main Street folks lost. Zero interest did nothing for them. How Main Street got screwed is all of this money that they printed and to keep interest rates zero, to create the dot-com bubble, to create the housing con bubble, then the QE con bubble that we're still in. All that terrible inflation, okay? That was a burden on Main Street, but not for Wall Street. Wall Street, remember, inflation makes them more wealthy than they already are. For Main Street, inflation is like a tax. It kills them. It kills them. Look, all I can tell you, it's not important when you hear them say, okay, we got to stay in stocks. Interest rates are going up. They're going to go up 75 basis point, whatever. So you got to stay in stocks, okay, that do well at high interest rates, like the banks. Well, they're not doing well. JP Morgan's not doing well. None of them are doing well. Then they'll say, well, you got to be in information technology because yields are so high. Stay with Google and Meta and AT&T and Comcast. Info technology, or stay with industrials, or stay with staples like Koss and Clorox and Campbell's Soup. Stay with retail, stay with healthcare, because they're all supposed to do good when inflation's high. It doesn't mean a thing because the market no longer, okay, the stocks that you buy and sell are no longer the value of the price you pay for them. Are not determined by you and the person you're bidding against. Those days are gone. Those days are gone forever. Everything is rigged. Now, that's a godsend. Because things are rigged, it makes things easier. Because what you do is you follow the money. You don't have to sit down and look at fundamentals. Fundamentals mean nothing. What they do on these programs today, and I notice it, they create a story around a stock. Nobody's better than that than Kramer. They create a story. If they want to get a stock propped up and moving, they'll create a story. There's no more price discovery. A stock wouldn't move. Remember, you and I would make that decision under price discovery. We'd be the price discovery. We'd make, that's all gone. All that's gone. So to make it easy for you to make money, listen to what I'm telling you. First, you got to learn how to make money when a stock goes down. If you're sitting there with the hope every day that your stock is going to go up, with that hope, you're wasting your time. That's like betting on a horse that only has one leg, or buying a car with forward but no reverse. That's crazy. Because the market is the way it is today, it's the Wild West. There's a tremendous opportunity to make money. It's a lot easier, but you got to follow the money, not the BS, not the crap. I mean, and that's all you get from these financial shows is crap, garbage. You think we can trust Wall Street when we can't trust Washington? So if you join the gang, we focus on a certain group of stocks. That's it. And then all we ask is you start making money and you're doing well, please help out St. Jude. That's all. It's $39.95 to be a member. I think it's pretty good. And the color-coded chart you hear me brag about all the time, I swear to God, there's nothing like it. Because you have such confidence. When you go to buy a stock and you see it's red, you're going to go, oh, thank God I looked at my Pro 2. And then after you use the Pro 2 for a while, you're going to go, God, this really works. That's why we give it to you for 10 days free. And then remember, every morning we start out. I start at 9, I give you a coffee talk. By 8:30, we're done with the coffee talk. I give you a heads up what happened the day before, where I think the market's going to go. Then at 9:30, from 9:30 to 5 after 10, I teach a class. And a lot of my class is about how the market works, what happens when rates go up, what happens when rates go down, what happens when you have yields, what happens when the euro goes up or down. The things you don't know and never thought about because you just listen to somebody on TV and you write down what they say and you buy the stock. And you're always going to lose money. You know, it doesn't have to be work. Matter of fact, we simplified it by just following the money. Doesn't that make sense? If you can follow the money, and isn't that the truth about everything? You follow the money. and you always find the truth when you follow the money. Isn't that what detectives do? They follow the money. That's what you're going to be. You're going to be a detective in the stock market. Follow the money. But we're giving you the tool that nobody else has because we patented it. And at the end of 10 days, if you're not convinced, I'm not going to hang you with it. I mean, it's at the end of 10 days, you don't want it, that's it, walk away. But I want you to remember, the Federal Reserve has screwed things up so bad since the dot-com to where we are today. They can't unwind this. They don't know what to do. They should have been checking this inflation going back 6-7. They should have started in 2011 banging this inflation down. It's out of control now. He knows he's not raising rates enough, and he's got a problem. The president's telling him, don't raise rates. We're going into the election. Don't just raise them a little bit. Don't go in and raise them to cut inflation down. I got to win the midterms. See, to us, it doesn't matter what they do. But if you're sitting there always hoping, if you're in a position, you always got to hope your stock's going to go up. My God, you are a slave to BS. You are a slave to a bunch of liars. You're a slave to storytellers. It's pretty simple. If you have 6 stocks and you pick, like my own portfolio, where I have a terrific stock for oil, I have a terrific stock for banks. I mean, I can't have it anymore. I got Caterpillar for industrial. I got Goldman Sachs for my bank, Intel for tech, Schlumberger for oil, Lowe for stores, retail. If you just focus on those 6 stocks, you sit back, and now you got your chart just patent. That chart will tell you when it's ready to buy or when it's ready to short. You haven't got to do anything. You just sit back and wait for that buy signal or sell signal. And now I know you're going to think, oh, this is crazy. He's making all this up. Well, you got 10 days to look and see if I am. And then Steve, every day at 2 o'clock, he posts my portfolio, my personal portfolio, and his portfolio, called the Working Investor Group. He tells you what to do with each stock. So just pick a couple of the stocks, and every day at 2 o'clock, he posts it. So then when you go home at night, you have supper, and let's say you pick 3 stocks, just watch them every day. Do exactly what he tells you to do. You got like a personal coach. And the most important thing is to watch the color-coded chart. And soon you're going to learn, when yields start going up, what you should be doing. When yields go down, what should I be doing? Those are the little things you need right there. What should I do? What do I do if they cut rates? Will the market go up or down? You won't have to worry about those anymore. But all I can tell you, if we are in such bad shape right now, but we can take advantage of it by shorting the market because we have a bubble economy. The Fed destroyed it. This economy, this country. People don't believe it. So let's make money off of it together and give some of that money to St. Jude when you're happy. How's that? See you on the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to